What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the GCC, and today we're talking about the top 3 Clone Wars sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is a Master Builder Series Venator class Star Destroyer vs. Invisible Hand. Obviously, this was featured at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith and towards the end of the Clone Wars. I really love this. I mean, I know we are getting a UCS Venator, I think coming out in I guess November or something like that, but we've never had an Invisible Hand. So that'd be really cool to see, and I'm assuming the Venator would be a little bit scaled down from the massive, I think $650 UCS version, but I think this would be awesome. It looks like on the side of the box you would get some great minifigures, of course being Obi-Wan, Anakin, Count Dooku, General Grievous. It looks like Chancellor Palpatine, a couple of clone troopers, and a couple of B1 and B2 battle droids, which I think is very appropriate. I would love this. I mean, I would love to also have some display stands included with this set, so they're not just sitting on the table or whatever like that, but I'm assuming these ships would also be able to open up and you would have some space inside, which would be cool, so you can have your minifigures, doing different stuff in there and whatever. But I think this would be awesome though. So this would be a Master Builder Series, so I'm assuming this would probably go for around $350. It says on the box that you would get around 3,900 pieces, which is absolutely crazy to think about. So these ships would be pretty decent size, which would be awesome to see. These ships are so famous. I would love to see them in one set. The only Separatist capital ship we got, I think, was back in 2012 with the Malevolence. If you guys know that ship, I think it was in season 1 of the Clone Wars. And the last play scale Venator we got, I want to say, was back in 2009. I know we're getting the UCS Venator, but I just think it's time to see these ships in one set. I think that'd be really cool. But now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Republic Light Cruiser. I really love this set, so we're going to be talking about the minifigures first. So it looks like you get a brand new Obi-Wan Kenobi in his Clone Wars style outfit, which I think would be really cool. I definitely would love to have another Obi-Wan in his Clone Wars armor, which would be cool. It looks like you would also get another General Grievous. It would be interesting to see if he would be in his white color scheme or his tan color scheme. It also looks like you would get Phase 2 Commander Cody, so it'd be a good way to get him in another set, even though we just had him in the summer of 2022. It looks like you would also get another 212th Trooper. I'm hoping LEGO would fix their mistakes with the bad printing, but I'm not a LEGO designer, so I have no power or say over that. And then it looks like you would get a couple of B1 battle droids, which I think is also very appropriate. Maybe throw a Magna Guard in there, B2 super battle droid, whatever, maybe a commando droid. That'd be really cool, but I don't know if LEGO would do that. But the Light Cruiser itself looks pretty decent size. I really love the Light Cruiser. I know we got Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser, I want to say back in 2021, and so I recently just picked up that set, and I'm going to be honest, I really like that set. I thought the minifigure selection was great, and the build itself was great, but that's not the point. The point is, though, that the Light Cruiser they made for Moff Gideon's could easily be reflected onto the Republic Light Cruiser. I mean, all you would have to do is just change the color scheme a little bit, maybe fix the interior just a tad, and that's about it. So, I mean, they wouldn't really have to do much, to make this set, so which would be really cool. And I definitely could see this set probably going for around that $160 mark. I'm pretty sure Moff Gideon's was around that $160 mark. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I love this set. I think you would get some great minifigures, and it'd just be really cool to get a Republic Light Cruiser, something that we've never had before. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time. And today, on the left, we have Grand Admiral Thrawn, just a classic Star Wars Rebels villain. And then on the right, we have Grand Admiral Prawn. Get it? I love this minifigure. Of course, he has the fish body and then the little head accessory instead of his blue hair. Of course, he's still rocking his Admiral coat, though. Of course, he has to have that Grand Admiral status still. But I love it. I would love to see LEGO maybe put this in a humorous set, or maybe for the May 4th promo or something like that. Of course, they would never do it, but it'd be super funny to get. Of course, you can see his transformation up top there. And I love this minifigure. I love how they put the fish body on the bottom, and of course his little cap that he's wearing. I just think this is an amazing minifigure. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Acclamator class assault ship. I really love this ship. Obviously, this was featured prominently in the Clone Wars TV show, and of course in I think at the end of the Attack of the Clones movie. Of course, it looks like you would get a solid lineup of minifigures, of course being Anakin Skywalker, Phase 2 Captain Rex. I'm assuming that's ARC Trooper 5s. It looks like Commander Appo. I'm pretty sure it's Commander Appo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then a couple of 501st Troopers, which is awesome. I would love to get some more 501st Troopers, and I think be a great way, of course, to get that Commander Appo minifigure, and of course, that Fives minifigure. I know we are getting a Phase 2 Captain Rex figure in the Vendor class Star Destroyer later this year, and I just think the Acclimator would go great up against the UCS Venator. Of course, this would probably be a play scale version, so I definitely could see this set going for around that $160 to $180 mark, which I think is very appropriate. Obviously, that ship would be able to open up, and you could slap all your minifigures in there, and you can have them doing different tasks and stuff like that. I just think it would be awesome. Of course, like the bridge, you know, and the command center and just all that different stuff, which I think is awesome. I'm assuming you would have some flick fire missiles that you could shoot off the side. You would also probably have that carrying stick that pops out of the ship so you can easily carry your ship, which I think is awesome. I definitely think this is an awesome set, and I'm hoping LEGO makes this one day. Now, congratulations, guys. You have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Clone Wars sets. Shout out to Brick Wizard 59 and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Again, I'd really appreciate you and help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it, and you help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.